The Donghak Peasant Revolution. When the farmers rose up, a story of faith, rebellion, and the cry for justice. In the late 1800s, Korea was a kingdom in crisis. The Joseon dynasty was weakening. The world was changing. Foreign powers were pressing in from all sides, and within the people were starving. Corruption spread like wildfire. Local officials taxed the poor mercilessly. Landowners grew rich while peasants suffered, and those who had no power had no voice. Until one day they rose. The birth of Donghak, a new religious movement, was quietly spreading through the countryside. It was called Donghak, Eastern Learning. It mixed Korean folk beliefs, Confucianism, and elements of Buddhism. But at its heart, it taught something revolutionary. All people are equal to the oppressed peasants. This was more than a belief. It was a spark. The peasant army. In 1894, a wave of anger finally broke. Led by a man named John Bong-joon, farmers in Jeolla province picked up weapons. They were tired of starving, tired of corruption, tired of being ignored, so they marched. With bamboo spears and makeshift flags, they stormed corrupt government offices, burned down tax records, freed the imprisoned, and demanded justice. It wasn't chaos, it was organized. The revolution spread rapidly. Town after town joined the movement. John Bong-joon's army soon numbered tens of thousands. And for a brief moment, the people felt powerful. The clash of empires. The Joseon government panicked. They asked China for help. In response, Japan also sent troops, eager for a reason to gain more influence over Korea. Suddenly, the peasant revolt became a battlefield for two empires, and the revolution was crushed in the crossfire. John Bong-joon was captured. He was executed in 1895, and with him, the dream of a peasant-led Korea faded, but not forever. The legacy of the Donghak Uprising. Though it failed, the Donghak Revolution inspired future generations. It showed the world that even Korea's poor, the farmers, the forgotten, could rise up and demand to be heard. It was one of the first signs that Joseon was coming to an end, and that something new was about to begin. He was not a general. They were not trained soldiers, but for a moment, they stood tall. They dreamed of justice, and they gave everything for it. And though the fields returned to silence, their footsteps still echo in the soil of Korea.